Hey everyone, welcome to the Pace Studios here in New York City. We are here today live with our friends Maybird. Guys, thanks so much for coming down and playing some songs for us today.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thanks,
having
man,
us.
for having us.
So you guys, you got an EP that came out not too long ago called Unraveling. You're going to play a couple songs from that today. You are also going to be joining us this weekend at the Bryant Park Emerging Music Festival, which we'll talk a little bit more about later. But for right now, why don't you tell us about the first song you're going to do for us today?
Sure. This first song is called Bluebird Flew Away. Sometimes it feels like letting go. Sometimes a swarm of bees gather round a rose. How do you let somebody know when your heart's caving and blind your kindred souls? That's how it's meant to go. Oh, bluebird flew away. Bluebird flew away. She is not in the garden today. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it pours. If it's a joke, I don't laugh at it anymore. How can you really know for sure if your heart is pure but still the garden groans? That's how it's meant to go. Oh, bluebird flew away. Bluebird flew away. She is not in the garden today. How do you let somebody know when your heart explodes and all your dreams expose? That's how it's meant to go. Bluebird flew away. Bluebird flew away. She is not in the garden today. Bluebird flew away. Bluebird flew away. Bluebird flew away. Bluebird flew away.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
So as we were talking about before that first song, you guys are going to be joining us on Saturday. We're doing a 2-day festival. It's the Bryant Park Emerging Music Festival. It's this Friday and Saturday here in Midtown Manhattan. and we're really happy to have you guys joining us there. Basically, for everyone tuning in, this is a 2-day free and open festival. We're showcasing, along with Bryant Park Corporation, we're showcasing 10 up-and-coming bands that we really like and we want everyone to hear. And we're really thrilled to have you guys sort of repping that festival for us today in the studio. So I want to tell everyone to come down on Friday and Saturday. We'll be there. Paste will be there with some records to listen to and some magazines to read and some other fun stuff to go home with. And it's going to be a great event out in beautiful Bryant Park in Midtown Manhattan on a nice August night. So thanks again for coming with us and helping us out with that.
Of course.
So why don't you tell us about the next song you're going to do? Is this another one also from the new EP?
Yep, this one's also from Unraveling, arguably the single, I guess. It's called Keep in Line.
Great.
The tide is getting low. Where are you gonna go? My problem with the whole thing is if you leave, honestly, I don't think I can keep in line. I said I'll try, but I bite my tongue all the time. Don't need to let it show. When are we gonna know? I keep on seeing your face in dreams and waking up on the floor. The promise of the sea distorts reality. Part of me wants to turn from everything if we're restrained, unraveling. I don't think I can keep in line. I travel light and I feel it come on bright. I don't think I can keep in line. I sail fly when I feel the sun come rise.
Thank you, guys. So, your the EP that you just came out with, Unraveling, it's on 30th Century Records, which is Danger Mouse's label. And I was reading how you guys sort of started with him very kind of out of the blue in a way. He kind of called you unexpectedly and brought you guys in, and these couple of years later, you've had 2 EPs, I think, on 30th Century.
Yeah.
Is that right? Turning Into Water was the first. So that all happened pretty sudden, I guess you might say, or unexpectedly.
Definitely.
So looking at that, I was wondering, it's a couple years later, you've made 2 EPs. This one actually also, I think, was produced by Patrick Carney from the Black Keys.
Yep,
Is that right?
Unraveling was.
Yeah. So that's a long way to come in a couple of years in terms of collaborators and projects. So, looking back a couple of years ago, how much farther has your sound come since then, or maybe not at all? What's different about you now than a couple of years ago?
Quite a lot. I mean, a couple of years ago, we were just almost on the verge of just not being able to do it anymore because we were kind of in different areas. Adam and I were in Brooklyn, Sam and Kurt in Rochester. So basically, it kind of brought us back together and made it a lot more serious for us. It's what we wanted to do, So it just made it possible, basically. Yeah. And now we put out these 2 EPs, and we also ended up on the Man in the High Castle soundtrack that Danger Mouse and Sam Cohen did, and a compilation. So it's nice to have 4 records that we're on in our record collections now, and keep going, keep making more
cool.
music.
And in terms of how you guys make the music you make, recording, making these records. I mean, has it been a master class for you guys, or are you basically the same, as you were then?
There's a lot to learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, recording with Patrick was for sure, because that's a different studio environment than we've been used to in a lot of ways. In some ways, it's very similar because we just recorded it at his home studio.
But it moved really fast, and we built things from the ground up
all day,
in a day
every
or two,
day.
yeah.
Just recording it and listening to it, and it gave us a much deeper perspective, I guess, into how to work quickly and how to be diligent.
Yeah, I mean, those are both extremely prolific guys. So
Right.
so I'm there must have been a lot to absorb from how they work all of a sudden, working with them like that.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty much always making music, always working on something, producing, playing, and just getting kind of little windows of perspective into it.
Yeah, cool. So you're gonna play one more for us today. I think it's not from Unraveling, but I'm not sure. Is that right?
No, this one's from our first EP called Turning Into Water.
Right, cool.
And that's the name of the song as well.
All right, nice. Thanks. So I want to talk about the Bryant Park Emerging Music Festival again, but before I do, I would be remiss in not asking Sam Snyder about his overhand guitar style, which I don't think I've ever seen before, and I would guess that you didn't choose to do. It was like a product of necessity, but
Yeah, keep guessing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's as far as I'll go.
No, I broke my arm before I started playing, so I had a cast on that went up to this area, shoulder-ish area, so I couldn't turn my hand over.
Yeah.
So I started like on my lap playing this way, and then once I got the cast off, I was like, oh, I can play guitar because I played like this. So I just kind of kept doing it that way. I never thought I was going to play guitar for.
So
know,
you like you were
seriously.
taking lessons the other way, and so you sort of like knew where about.
No,
your-
I didn't. I didn't take any lessons or nothing.
All right, so like I'm curious then, like how you worked it out, right? Like because like underhand were like normal. You're sort of barring chords with your index finger and making chords with your other fingers, and
Right.
you're upside down. So are you barring with your pinky?
One of the first things I learned how to do was that part in Stairway to Heaven.
Yeah.
If I could, play
Yeah,
guitar
right,
better.
yeah,
But the that has that. So that was bar chords were Stairway to me. So I was like, oh, I know how to do that. So
And so how long have you been doing it?
longer than I haven't been doing it.
All right, yeah.
We just figured that out. Actually, it's like this year. So,
Really?
Yeah. Math. 14 years.
Well, I mean, it's amazing, man. It's a good
Thanks.
look. I was actually like when I was watching you guys, I was trying to think of like examples I could come up with. Like the one guy I could think of was like Jeff Healy. If you remember
Yeah.
that guy, like blind slide guitar player.
Right.
But I don't know. Same thing, like a kind of necessity, I
Yeah.
guess. But anyway, I just had to ask because I think that anyone watching the band would probably be similarly curious.
Well, it's funny because we get a lot of stuff because of the pedal steel too. Like we have 2 guitar players that play.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh,
Like flat-handed.
flat, yeah.
sorta. Yeah. That's cool. All right. So anyway, circling back, we are really happy that you guys are going to be joining us on Saturday. The Bryant Park Emerging Music Festival is Friday and Saturday. Friday from 6 to 10, Saturday from 4 to 10. It's completely free and open, and Paste is partnering with the Bryant Park Corporation to put this on. So we're really looking forward to it, and we're really, really happy to have bands like Maybird joining us for that. So everyone come on down and listen to some free, great music with us this weekend. So guys, congratulations on Unraveling, the EP that is. And, thanks for coming down to Paste and playing for us today, and we're really looking forward to seeing you over the weekend.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah.
It's exciting
Yeah,
for
man,
the
come
weekend.
back,
so
come
fun.
back anytime.
Oh,
For
yeah.
sure.
Definitely.